Hey guys, how's it going? This is Kaz. I want to tell you today how I am studying French, and it's been really good for me, so I wanted to share that with you. Well, I hope this works with any languages you may be studying. I imagine that you're studying Japanese, maybe Spanish. So I have this thing called a 10-year diary. This lets me write about 10 years of my life. How it works is if you look at one page like this happens to be February 2nd. So first year, second year, third year. So you get to see all of these entries per year. So if I am writing on the third year, I started this 3 years ago. So if I look at my third row, that's where I have to write this year. But I can take a look at what I was doing 1 year ago or 2 years ago. So this thing is going to go expand as you use this for another, actually 7 more years. I write this in Japanese. Let's say today is January 27th. I said in Japanese, I want to learn how to use R more, so I joined italk.com and I paid the annual fee of $139. I'm also interested in Python, but I'm not sure if I can make it. So I have like 4 or 5 sentences in Japanese. I try to translate that into French. So every morning at 8:30, I talk to my French teacher. I'm on italki.com. And on weekdays, I have a teacher from Cameroon. I share my screen and I have a Word document opened in front of me, and then my teacher is looking at it too. And then I start writing like, I want to learn more about R programming. I would write like, je veux apprendre plus de R, or something like that. I don't know how to say joined. J'ai acheté pour le site web qui s'appelle Datacamp, and j'ai payé 1年分払う 1 year of fee. I paid 1 year of fee. J'ai payé pour none, 1 year maybe. And then as I write, my French teacher, I mean, she lives in Cameroon. She says like, it's not like English. Do it this way. Oh, you need an accent on top of E. Do this and do that. So as I write, my French teacher corrects me. So I talk to my teacher in Cameroon. Her name is Inest. On weekends, I talk to another teacher of mine from italki, Valou. He lives in France, and I do the same. I want to say, I felt like it was a waste of time.
Yeah, attention, there are 2 verbs. One is sentir, to feel something. And the other one is it's to feel for yourself. It's se sentir. It's not the same. Se sentir, you use it when you feel sick. You feel bad. Je me sens mal. But if you feel that, it's the same that I think that. So it's just sentir. It's not se.
Je sens que.
Sentir que. Voilà.
Je sens que.
Voilà, et je sens que.
So we spend about 30 minutes. I spend 20 minutes writing. So why is this easy for me? I end up memorizing things just because my teachers told me. The other day, my teacher from Cameroon said, moquette. It means a carpet. I remember it just like I remember something that my wife told me. For example, my wife today told me that, hey, maybe we need to go get a new carpet from Home Depot. The next day, I remember what she said. 2 days later, I would remember what she said. Exactly the same way happens to me when I'm writing, and my teacher from Cameroon is telling me, hey, Kaz, you need an accent on this E because we're talking. I used to think that yoshu and fukushu are very important. Yoshu in Japanese means that you have to study the material in advance, and then you take the lesson, and then afterwards you kind of again study what you learned. So yoshu and the actual lesson, and fukushu, which is review. But this method that I've been using is I just learn it during the lesson, and that's it. After I finish my composition, I ask my teacher to read it, and then I have a software program on my machine. It's called a Camtasia. So I say, can you read this thing for me while I record small passage? And then I'm done, and then I create a small video. I'm going to upload this to my Facebook host. Viewing option is just like only me. Yeah, that's it. I look at it again and I kind of learn how to read it. Really refreshes my memory again. And then when I actually read my own diary entry, like from yesterday, I try to say it like je veux prendre plus d'air et j'ai payé pour, So because I remember, I mean, it's about my everyday life, so it's easier to kind of recite. Because this is about myself, about my everyday life, what I used to do in the past, I feel like as I do this more, I will know how to say things about myself. So that's what I do. Before this, I was just talking to my teacher. It's great to have like a speaking practice every day, but I wanted to be more precise. Because I write right in front of me and my teacher looks at it, I have to be very precise. And that really helps me, I think. Yeah, let me try to speak French. C'est une les choses que j'ai fait. C'est une les choses que je fais tous les jours avec mon professeur. Et je pense que cette practice ou exercice est très utile pour moi parce que je parle sur le thème de mon vie et I don't know. Anyway, I think this is a great way of memorizing things and being precise about grammar and expressions. And what do you think? Let me know your comments. And if you like my idea, please like and subscribe.